Good evening, I'm Cladra Rhodes. In Beaumont, the new year started in the same way it ended, in a hail of gunfire. There have been 3 shootings over the last 3 days. 3 people are hurt and a 17-year-old was killed. Let's start on December 30th, where shots were fired at the food basket along East Lucas. Despite repeated calls, Beaumont police have not released any information. The second shooting claimed the life of 17-year-old Krishan Burkett at the Northridge Manor Apartments. A 19 and 16-year-old were arrested. And on New Year's Day, 3 people were injured at the Longshoreman Hall. Beaumont Council member LaDonna Sherwood is calling for change.
We've also got to sometimes turn it over to a higher power. I feel like right now it's above us. These things are getting out of hand.
And she's not alone. Neighbors tell 12 News reporter Ebony Coleman they're scared and fed up with the violence. She joins us in studio with new details on this latest shooting.
That's right, Cladra. Lydia Dates lives across the street from the Longshoreman Hall. She says cops were picking up bullets out of her yard throughout the night.
It's nowhere safe in Beaumont.
A New Year's Day celebration turned into chaos at the Longshoreman Hall on Pennsylvania Avenue in Beaumont. Lydia Dates lives across the street. She says at first she thought the noises were fireworks until she came outside.
They taped off here to over there. They had 2 bullets in there.
Just before 1 a.m., police say victims and witnesses told them a fight broke out at the hall during a party that spilled out into the parking lot. Beaumont police say when they arrived, 3 victims had already been taken to the hospital. They declined an interview Thursday, but Dates says it's not the first time this has happened.
About 2 months ago, they had an accident over there. They were running down the street shooting and stuff, but like last night, it was right here in the door.
We spoke to another neighbor that caught the shooting on her Ring camera. While you can hear fireworks, there is also the distinct sound of gunshots, too.
Yeah, we were confused. We was like, wait, are those firecrackers? Or are they... Yeah, that's whenever we saw everybody running to the outside.
Some Beaumont police officers were working off-duty security at the hall at the time. The department says none of them were injured, but have not answered any follow-up questions about the incident.
The link whenever that airs.
David Ali is renovating a home on the street. He believes there is a solution.
I want, our policemen, our local, police force and, local government to be able to have the opportunity to do their job. And if it becomes a problem in the future, then we'll kind of cross that path when we get there.
But Dates says she hopes something will be done about the hall.
I would rather see them rented out to older people than the young people. They need to really find somewhere for the young people to go.
12 News spoke to the president of the hall, who is not available for an interview today. 3 victims are expected to recover. No word yet on the suspects or arrest. In studio, Ebony Coleman, 12 News.
Thank you, Ebony. Again, this is the 3rd shooting in 3 days. You can find our previous reporting of the other shootings on 12 News Plus.